folks. Welcome in. It is September 10th, if I have my head on straight. This is Trainwreck today, live from the Bruckman Studios here in Hamburg, New York. I got Dreamboat Don on the ones and twos, as well as Brett and the team here at Herd of Buffalo. And Slick, we just have to address the elephant in this room, or in this case, the catcher's mask on your face.
Yeah, not happy about it. It's pretty heavy. This thing's from like what, Don, like the 90s or some shit. It's rusted onto my head at this point. I can't adjust the straps. Doesn't feel good. It's weighing down my nose. But this is my punishment, I suppose.
Well, why don't you come clean for
Yeah,
why you're wearing
Come on, Hillary Duff, come clean.
why you're wearing the mask in the first place.
I didn't report to Zach and Don at 7 a.m.
Once?
Because not once.
Twice. 3 times.
3 times.
3 strikes.
After my Michigan bet didn't hit on our Friday episode last week.
So you're going to get a chance to redeem yourself Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You just got to be up on time for your punishment, and you're free to go. Or elsewise, the mask might have to come back next week. We're only going to give that to you for the first third of the show today. So you'll get an opportunity to get some relief. There's a lot of relief. I feel like we're still all riding high from this Bills-Ravens situation. I don't know if it was just the miracle of it all. I don't know if it was the craziness. Obviously, the home opener was a big game no matter what to win it in that fashion. Don, what are you seeing on the ones and twos, the timelines, everything? Like, are we just still in post Victory Monday euphoria?
Well, I think it's settling in like what actually happened that game.
Yeah.
Where every other year that's a game we lose. Like when we need the defense to make that one stop and give us a chance, we never got it. I think I saw a stat that with under like 3 minutes left and down like more than a score with our defense needing a stop, we're like 0-7 or something. 0-8. That was the first time that's happened. That has been McDermott's biggest criticism for years, is like he's a defensive guy and we can't get a defensive stop when we need it to give Josh a chance to go down. And we got it. Like you said in the clip we posted of why you left, you're like, they couldn't get a stop. They couldn't buy a stop all night. But then you get one when it matters. That's what a team of destiny does that we've seen before. Yeah.
Yeah, craziness, obviously. People are letting us have it. But listen, the good vibes, I'll take 1-0 every single time. W's are all that matters. Unlike Slick getting an L for not doing his punishment this week, but that's fine. But the good vibes are rolling on. We got great. The numbies are popping. We always love that. So that means there's action. That means there's excitement around everything. So shout out to everybody tuning in to Trainwreck Sports and Herd of Buffalo. Make sure you're following those Instagrams, YouTubes for all the excitement coming this fall. Monday Night Football, not exactly like a snoozer. Nice comeback from McCarthy. I saw a lot of tweets in the first half. McCarthy was getting dogged on, then came back against the Bears. What's your guys' takeaway from this game? Anything like special now that we're about 30 hours later?
It wasn't impressive on either side of the ball. I mean, it was kind of impressive just the fact that the Vikings were able to stick around and find a win. You had your typical things come about. Justin Jefferson eventually found the end zone. That's a guy a lot of people put touchdown props on. But yeah, just overall not a great game. Caleb Williams he looked pretty good in the first half.
That go route to DJ Moore, people are not happy with that one video.
What?
It's like a 30-yard go route to DJ Moore that he threw out of bounds.
Yeah, he overthrew him by like almost 10 yards.
Yeah. And he was, and by NFL standards, he was wide open.
Yeah.
Like Josh didn't have a receiver that wide open all day Sunday night. So again, Caleb Williams only in his second year, only playing like he's at Josh Allen 2019.
Same with McCarthy too, right?
Yeah, McCarthy was also hurt for his whole rookie year, right? So he got kind of a unique perspective to get on the bench there. The one thing I wanted to bring up, what happened to having 2 games on Monday Night Football on week 1? What happened to that proud tradition that we developed over the last decade? Did that get sacrificed for the Friday game?
Yeah, it had to be for the Friday game, right? And now we have week 2, 2 Monday
Week
night
2
games.
has 2 Monday night games. All right, well, that's very interesting. I mean, I'm just wondering, again, these proud traditions that the NFL's building, I'm trying to buy into them. I'm trying to feed that community.
I'll take one less Monday night game if it means the Chiefs lose on a Friday in Brazil. It's fine with me.
Okay. Well, it's all about these futures. We're talking MLB futures. 2 weeks left in the MLB season. What are you guys feeling? I know you guys like to hunt your futures, potentially some odds. Don, you like any numbers over there?
I mean, I'm putting it all on a team from the AL East. I just think I said it earlier this year, that whole division's been a dogfight between the Blue Jays, Yanks, and Red Sox. Yeah, I like the Jays to win the AL. Honestly,
Oh my
I really do.
God.
Oh,
I
no.
do.
You're kidding.
I do. I'm going back to Club 25 and all the good
Oh.
times we had there. I'm reminiscing a little bit.
Those were really good times. I am a Yankees fan preeminently, but I was rooting for the Blue Jays when they were playing in Buffalo. There's something about the proximity, being able to see the team, especially being able to see the team play when not everyone could when we were up there. That was a magical experience from our friends at Seneca One.
It was. Speaking of seeing the team play, are we like a third of the way through? I want to like maybe see the field of vision a little bit.
After this topic wraps
Okay.
up, we're talking baseball. Probably good.
no, yeah, it's appropriate for the
Give us a
segment.
good strike call real quick.
I don't
Give us
think
a good like.
they
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
you like that?
Yeah, that was okay. You've earned it off. You've earned it off.
Wait, hold on. Why do you take it off? We need
Yeah.
you to toss the coach
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Give us one of those.
You're out of here.
Okay, not
All
bad.
right, pretty good.
I would definitely get more in your face if you threw me out like that.
I mean, then I'd throw you a beating.
Is there anyone that's throwing in your face these
I
numbers
want
that
to
you like?
throw a prop on the Yankees to not make the World Series. But I like,
What? Like minus like 500.
yeah, well, or just not win.
They're not
in
heavy
gen-
favorites like they were last year.
Who's the favorite right now? You
It's
think?
like, well, because of the division picture, like they're in the wild card.
Yeah,
so,
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
But I'm saying
Like,
they're
that
all,
division is-
Bring it up.
all the teams are like 4 to 8 to 1, right, Don?
So we got the Dodgers are ahead of the pack significantly at
Well, yeah,
3.5 to 1. Next closest is Phillies at 6.5. Brewers 7.5. Yankees 8.5.
and those are all NL in the top
yeah,
three,
well,
right?
well,
Tigers
because
and Blue Jays
it's exactly
9.
like the AFC in the in football. Like, all the
Right.
good teams are in the AFC.
Well, those were some good NL teams.
They're
that-
good.
the
NL
top
teams,
three
but,
are
but the
NL.
Dodgers
Yeah.
just dwarf everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dodgers are always the safe chalky bet.
Basically,
to get to
they're
the
saying
World
the
Series.
NL is way better than the AL.
Well, that's
With
interesting. Given
that,
the
because
AL East, too.
three teams above them for
AL
sure.
East, there's what 3 80-win teams you said,
Yeah.
and then so that's pretty insane that they're still ranking those
But-
3 NLs up there.
But here's the interesting thing. Who do you think is the favorite to win the AL right now?
Probably the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays and Yankees
it
are
the-
tied second. There's a dark horse leading the way. Slick, we were talking about this team last night.
is it the
had a-
Tigers?
Tigers.
Yeah, the
9-run
Tigers.
inning last night against the Yankees.
Yeah, Tigers
Yeah.
did have a 9-run inning. You boys were locking in picks and checking out some ball last night. Speaking
Yeah.
of checking out some ball, this is like about 100 hours ago. So in internet time, it happened in the Mesozoic era. But Don, we've got an update on the Phillies fan who took the ball from the dad and the child.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of fallout amongst us this weekend.
Yeah, we were too hyped up Monday with the Bills win. That was what's in our sphere. But I mean, this is incredible. People are still talking about it, so we got to run into it. So we're gonna play this video right now. So yeah, you could see home run ball. Guy runs over, and he runs over, and it's in his row, which should be said. And then it's a row in front of her. She thought she touched it. I don't think she had this ball.
By no definition did she have this
He
ball.
brings
at
his
this
son.
point.
Now I'm gonna pause it right here. It's when she grabs him. You guys see that? He's like
his
very
reaction-
startled.
His reaction is like comedy level
Oh
startled.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought he had just seen a ghost.
I thought he was doing it to kind of like make fun of the situation, but he
Same.
was like, oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So the reaction for me, I mean, he was kind of getting buried on social media for that reaction. People were calling him
Oh,
a
no.
wuss,
No.
worse words than that. But you know,
I think I agree
mean, what are
with
you
him. I
supposed
would
to-
have been terrified
what are
if
you
that
supposed
lady
to do
just
in front
showed
of
up
your
in
son?
my
I
face.
Like,
would have been gasted at a flabber level.
That's
is
like
what
the
I'm gonna
Karen
say.
of
Yes.
all. That's the final boss.
If I turned around and saw the final boss, if I've been saying that the ball was hers, are you kidding
Did you
me?
see? You saw that hair, right?
Yeah,
Like, you
I
knew
mean-
what was coming right away.
I mean,
It's the final
there was
boss
a
of
level of
Karens.
fury.
Yes.
And again, listen, like the hair does not define, but it's like a trait, right? Like it adds on. It's like evidence.
you knew it wasn't gonna help.
It's evidence, yes. It wasn't like, and then, I mean, she was unleashing on this woman. Like, he really gave up the ball, I feel like, just to protect his kids.
Definitely.
Like,
when
like,
I
it
saw
was
this
literally
initial,
that situation.
When
Yeah.
I initially saw the video, I couldn't even point out this woman where the ball landed. She wasn't even close to the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
But the man is speaking out now. The dad is speaking out after.
The dad's speaking out. Everyone is calling him a wuss. I don't think it's fair. What's the expectation? Like he's gonna clock this woman?
No,
I kind of did think he was mocking her
and at that
almost.
point, that's not even a situation where you could like call security because she was like blocking off like access to like society at that point, like for them, like it was crazy.
His kids are on one side of the row, she's on the other. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, this is a sphere where we've seen adults, male or female, act crazy for memorabilia across all of sports.
Oh, yeah.
But this is just a very, and now we got the dad speaking out.
I think he takes the W too for the last point. When he gives the ball, he does a get out of here.
Yeah, he
does like a
The
sassy little
the
flick.
get out of here was great. Very nice. And again, obviously, this kid got to meet Harrison Bader. Apparently, he's getting an RV and he's going to the World Series.
Yeah, we're showing the clip right now where an employee brought him kind of a swag bag, and then after the game, he ends up meeting Bader in the tunnel, gets a signed bat. Now people online are saying that he can go to the World Series. So Dad had some quotes. He finally spoke out yesterday. Pretty much took the high road, and sounds like.
He won this situation.
Yeah.
There's no need to like rub it in on her anymore, for sure.
The defining quote he said, he's like, everyone was really great to us. Other fans were great to us. The staff at the stadium, the players were great for us. And then he ends it with, I hope she really enjoys that ball.
Yeah, Don,
that's just a zinger right there.
Didn't you say that this woman was booed out of the stadium? Was this before or after they're bringing the kid like swag
No, I think it was
bag
after for sure. People were picking up on what happened. They were seeing it.
I would love to like see this woman's reaction when Philly's staff is coming in with swag bags.
It turned out good for the kid. So I really don't like wish her like ill will, but like I hope she like learned like that was just not the right way to act. That was kind of all than that. But listen. Sometimes
I kind of do.
You ever caught a foul ball?
I have.
I caught one at Mets Braves opening day 2000.
I got one. So it was before they had the net that like went all the way up.
Yeah.
So you could catch one in like the boxes in 200s, like a straight back foul ball. So I caught one then, and I didn't catch it, but I think at a Blue Jays game I got a foul ball on the first baseline.
Yeah, because it was a very funny situation. Because talking about like she had the ball, it bounced off like a seating like 40 feet behind us, and it fell right in the seat in front of us, like literally right from there. So I like three hands went in all at once, and I just like got it. Like clearly, like the baseball isn't like huge, but like it just shows how like like that situation can really just become like out of nowhere. And I remember it was like also this is kind of sick. Mike Piazza, who hit the foul ball, hit a home run on the next pitch. That was pretty sick.
Oh, yeah, that's fire.
So I have a question, though, just for the sake of argument.
Yeah.
Who has more rights to the ball? Because here's the interesting thing. It's in his row, but 10 seats down. It's right in front of her, but a row in front of her, like 2 seats over.
Technically,
so it's
neither of
closer
them do by like the laws of like reality.
Yeah.
But there was nobody there, and it just creates a free for all.
Yeah. I pay it to him. He sprinted over. She was lacking.
Yeah. Also, we reviewed the tape. There's no ripping out. It is in baseball. It's like
it's loose.
If you get your whole hand on it,
Ball's
everyone cools it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no like two people on the same ball. Like if you have the baseball, it's yours.
Speaking of knowing ball, the fine folks at FedEx do know ball. And that is why they have awarded Josh Allen the 16th Offensive Player of the Week award in his history. That's a full season of Offensive Player of the Week awards.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy when I heard that stat. Well-deserved. One of the craziest comebacks we've ever seen. Not really any other name you could give it to. It seemed like it was heading in Lamar's direction if the Ravens came out with that
100%.
win. So congrats to Josh. Full season of AFC Player of the Week awards is absolutely crazy. Here's to 16 more, potentially.
Now, what's crazier, Josh's numbers, Josh's 16 Offensive Player of the Week awards, or Micah doing 300,000 views on essentially his first film breakdown of the Buffalo Bills?
Definitely that.
It was ridiculous.
Because the video was like, was he filming his TV too?
I think he was filming.
Like?
No, he was doing like everybody does that. They film like the screen they're looking at
so
because
they
it's
can
just
pause
easier.
and point out the arrow. Yeah, but wow, I hadn't even seen the tweet until you brought it to my attention.
He was absolutely hiding this. I'm actually kind of pissed at Micah. Like he didn't bring it to anyone's
Do you think
attention.
he was aware of it?
I look, and I see 118,000 views after like 9 hours.
It's
I'm
just
like,
another
what?
day for him.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just-
it was so.
it's
He's
just
probably
another
focused
day.
on happy hour hoops.
He's like, oh,
catching
cool.
the L home, like stuff like
300K,
that.
He
you
was
know?
just glad that someone appreciated his film break.
Yeah, no,
300K,
for
that's
sure.
fine. Just another day.
Like
for-
118,000 doesn't matter. Just
Yeah,
so
I
long
mean,
as like one person did.
Closing in on 500,000. We also had a merge post between us and Game Day do a milli views with the Ravens views. So everything's popping. Everyone's happy for it to be back. That's the.
Yeah, just wait till he gets to all 22.
Oh
That's-
my gosh! I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We had
gonna-
Big Daddy Mark
The
hopping
X
on
and
the
O
collab
bros will
train
melt
too.
down.
Big Daddy Mark. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Speaking of things popping, Sabres are back this week. Prospect Challenge. The boys are gonna be the boys are gonna be hitting the ice at Harbor Center. Or you're going nuts. You're throwing your hands. You're throwing your hands up. You're going nuts.
I'm gonna throw my
That's
hands
massive.
up at
Very-
KeyBank Center. The Sabres skate away.
Yeah, I like
And
it.
the
Nodding their heads
Prospect
like,
Challenge.
gotta
Yeah.
break win,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, for
I
sure.
like it. But yeah, it's still a little ways off. This is kind of a weird spot where you got MLB winding down. We got it in the rundown here. You kind of like lose track of the day-to-day sometimes. Like, I lost track on Sunday that we were getting Alcaraz versus Sinner. I completely lost track of it. Completely lost track of that U.S. Open final.
Yeah, it's easy to when this all starts happening.
Yes.
Football on the weekend.
Sports tornadoes.
Yeah, we were all in on the U.S. Open
Oh
before
my God!
this
Well,
first week of
because
football.
for those 2 weeks between the end of the preseason and that, it was like all there was. It was beauty.
Yeah, it was really good, and during the day as well, you can get that.
It was.
all the
So,
action all day.
You know, like again, my fanhood might need questioning.
But yeah,
We'll see.
like 1 or 2 months is when, probably like best sports time of the year.
Yeah,
You gotta put
this
it
is-
like
this
right
is-
around there. I'd say November-ish.
No,
It's probably-
I think it's this next 6 weeks when there's still the variability of college football and nobody really knows anything. Then you got the postseason MLB, and that's like every night and during the day. And then you got college football starts to go like during the middle of the week. That's my thinking.
Okay.
The only thing is we need the weather to hold for sure.
I'm just thinking about when NHL and the NBA start to get back into the picture. You have all sports firing on all cylinders. Tennis, the occasional. Golf, the occasional. That's when it gets really,
Folks,
really interesting.
comment right now your favorite time of the sports calendar. We're talking about it right now. Donnie,
Yeah.
what do you got?
I know
This is
March
gonna-
is a big pick for a lot of people, obviously.
This is gonna sound crazy, but I think April, right after March, and that now it's not football season. It's tough because I love football season so much. But April is great because you have MLB kicking off.
MLB
Yeah.
is back every day, which is massive, like 10 to 15
You
games
have
a
the
day.
end of March Madness in
Yeah.
mid-April, so you have it heating up.
You are cheating a little bit. It's like that. It's like that first week of April. You're cheating a little bit.
Championship was March
You're getting
12th.
Final Four. You're getting Final
It was
Four. You're
Final
getting-
Four, yeah, was okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you get that. You get NBA.
Yeah.
They're heating up, racing
You're
towards
getting the
playoffs.
playoff races of
Same.
NBA and NHL every night.
So like from a gambling standpoint, you're getting teams that you're getting some interesting spots. You're either getting some teams that are really ramping up to try to make it, or teams that are resting guys.
Yeah.
A lot of good opportunities to get some sharp action.
For sure. No, that April area. And then that last week of April, you get the NBA, NHL playoffs starting, and you get WrestleMania also
Yep.
typically in there. So
We got
it's
a
mad just
commenter.
listen. We do. What do we got?
December, January, NBA coming into form, NFL peaking, college football bowl season, college basketball starting, NHL love it.
Who we
Actually,
got, who
I'm
we
right
got
there.
chiming in with that?
That's Meerkat.
Oh, Meerkat.
I'm right
okay.
there.
All
I'm right
Meerkat.
there.
I
I'm
like
right
it.
there with you, Mir.
December, January, also a hot time. Speaking of a hot time, making sure, folks, again, following at HEARD of Buffalo on all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, following along for all this fun. Speaking of fun, boys, we
April
are
is the
into
correct answer. Thank you, Brian. Sorry.
Thursday. Oh, okay, thank you, Brian.
I
Shout
did-
out, Brian. We'll clap it up.
Shut
Thank you,
up, Brian. He agrees with me. Anyone that agrees with me is.
Anyone that agrees with Don is going to get clapped up. That's what we're saying 100%.
Do you also agree that Don is aura farming, Brian?
Oh
Please
no,
tell
that's
us.
not.
Don't-
There's no debate. Like there's no like prop bet. Yes or no is Don aura farming. There's only an over under for how much he is aura
Makes
farming
sense. Yeah, yeah.
at this point. Speaking of which,
Unbelievable.
Commanders hosting the Packers. I was surprised to see Packers -3.5 here
Yeah, it
on
feels
the road early in the season.
Well, it feels a little sketchy, but I don't know if this is a rat line to take the Commanders. Kind
Yeah.
of feels like it to me. I'm not gonna be fooled. Commanders beat the Giants convincingly, I suppose, and not too much so. Packers obviously doing so against the Lions. To me, I want to take the 3.5. The line says a lot to me that they have a lot of faith in this Packers team early. Micah Parsons looked good. He had a sack, I believe, to start his career with the Packers. Jaden Daniels is a stud. He's on my fantasy team. But, I mean, like, they didn't have too big of a convincingly win against what people are saying is, like, one of the biggest dumpster fires in the NFL in the Giants.
And his sack was like, with all due respect, like he chased him around for like 8 seconds. Like it wasn't like, oh, what a dominant play. Like it was more like, yeah, anybody running around would get it after 8 seconds. So it's a little weird. Yeah. Don, you know a stinky line when you see one. Are your smelly senses tingling?
They are, but I'm in a blender. I'm in a major blender on this line. It doesn't, because again, Green Bay, I think they're the better team. 3.5 on the road though. What this is telling me, I think I might be changing what I potentially have in an episode of another show tomorrow.
Oh jeez.
I had a night to sleep on it. And
are you kidding me?
I'm flipping.
I'm flipping. Flip-flop done. Flip-flop done.
No more.
Flip-flop
No one calls me
actually.
that.
Wasn't that what they called you in high school?
No one says that.
Flip-flop Fraunhofer. Flip-flop Fraunhofer.
Nope.
You're flip-flopping Franny.
Flip-flop
Flip-flopping Franny.
You know what? Put the mask back on. Put the mask back on.
I'm just mad because we were in consensus.
Yes.
Guys,
solid
up
contact there. There's none debate.
Yeah, but I think this game ends in a field goal either way. So I'm taking that hook.
Yes, I think the Commanders keep it close, but we'll see as we get into Thursday Night Football tomorrow. People will be crashing out either way it goes. Make sure you are getting in touch with our crash out line, 716-226-6263. You can be crashing out about the weather. You can be crashing out about the traffic on 33. There's no shortage of things to crash out this time of year, Slick.
Absolutely not. Your bet's not hitting. Don't crash out online. Crash out on our line.
Yeah, quick. I think we're going to get a call about a disgruntled worker that his fellow employees made him wear an umpire mask for the first quarter of his work shift. So,
folks, don't forget you can also text in your crash out, 716-226-6263. What do you got?
Can I text
anonymous?
Can I text in my morning check-ins to the crash out line?
Yeah,
sure.
It checks. Yeah, it'll track it.
Groggy voice, Slick. No, you can't schedule them though.
Can you even schedule a text?
Yeah, you gotta still text Don and I, 7 o'clock and 7:10.
Why 7:10?
Because that way you can't wake up and go right back to bed. You gotta stay awake. Yep, that's the rules. Speaking of the rules, Trainwreck Tracker, boys, it's back, and we've got a couple of matchups with the Trainwreck Tracker. Brought to you by our friends at Salino Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. Folks, do not leave a problem item in your house for the winter, for the dead of winter when it could become a bigger issue. Make sure you're following up with our friends at Salino Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, and Electric so they can make sure your house is winter ready and your house is the place to be. Call our friends at 68-FLUSH to get in touch with them today. Trainwreck Tracker, panel selecting. Slick, you put this one in?
No.
Oh, okay. We got the Dolphins organization versus tree planting businesses in Los Angeles. Obviously, took a huge hit last week. Not in the way that LA people like to typically take a huge hit.
In a way, I feel like it's good publicity. You could have found so many ways to get around the salary cap and tax write-off that are bad publicity, but instead it's like, oh, they're planting trees. They're promoting planting trees. He's getting the bag on the side, and sure, they're evading the salary cap, and he's getting way more money than he legally should through the CBA, but they're planting trees. I thought it was good.
If you're Joe Q Landscape, this has got to be like, oh, I'm going to get a bump in pay because like the price of poker just went up.
The market is thriving.
Yes, absolutely thriving.
So I got to say,
you any disagreement that the Dolphins are the real dumpster fire train wreck here?
No, I totally agree. I do think it needs to be said these are two massive cases of fraud.
Yes.
Well, the tree business, massive fraud. Dolphins, clearly massive fraud.
Huge fraud. Did you see Tyreek
Coach McDaniels
crashing out on the sideline? Speaking of our crash out.
Yeah, that was a big crash out.
So bigger fraud. we're in consensus. It's Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill, if you're watching, next time you're on the sideline crashing out, don't crash out on the sideline. Crash out on our line.
Crash out on the crash line, for sure. What was I just thinking of? I cannot remember. But anyways, this next one hits a little close to home. And it does for us and Rob Ryan. Jets playoff drought versus Sabres playoff drought.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. The Sabres is way worse. Like, the Jets stink. They have since before the iPhone was a thing. When your last proud moment...
Well, the iPhone 4S was out.
What? Were they really doing great things?
3G.
All I'm saying is if your last proud moment besides a butt fumble was Joe Namath, then you have an excuse for this 14 years if there wasn't between then. Like, they're just expected to stink. We were playing really good hockey up until this 14-year playoff drought.
We were a top 5 winning all-time franchise.
Like Eastern
percentage-wise.
Conference Finals back-to-back, not just getting to the first round and getting eliminated. So the Sabres, for me, maybe I'm biased.
I think emotionally it feels worse for the Sabres because we're all Sabres fans and we want to see them do better. I think from the national perspective of what people view as a bigger train wreck, it's the Jets. And the only reason I think so is because people are so much more obsessed with the NFL. Like, the NFL is just much bigger than the NHL at that level. And I think if you ask somebody what NFL team hasn't made the playoffs in 15 years or whatever, and what NHL team hasn't made the playoffs in 15 years, they'd be more likely to get the Jets than they were the Sabres. So that train recognition for that one. Don, we need you to break this tie. Sabres or Jets playoff drought, bigger train wreck?
I think you talked me into the Jets a little bit, and I'm going to tell you why. The Jets seem to continuously chase after big names, big guys. Saw Aaron Rodgers. You know, they're always bringing in, like, they're doing something the Sabres really haven't done, and we've all been, you know, bitching at the Sabres for, is they're not bringing in these bigger names, bringing in some veterans. You know, we got a couple, there's no moves being made. It seems like the Jets are constantly making moves, just they never work out.
They ruin players.
So, and they've been like, obviously, Zach Wilson, bad pick, but...
Sam Darnold, I guess, had a bounce
Zach Wilson
back.
was also, like, bad system guy. Like if Zach Wilson went into Russell Wilson's situation with the Seahawks when he went into it, like, are they, like, massively different players? Russell Wilson runs around a little bit more.
Did you just compare Zach Wilson or...
I mean,
Russell
yeah,
Wilson?
like, I don't
They
think
have
Russell
the same
Wilson...
last name.
I don't think
that's the
Russell
only
Wilson... I
thing
think
they have
Russell
in
Wilson's,
common.
like, spectacular.
It's the only thing they have in
Zach
common.
Wilson has as good an arm. He runs around close as much. All right, well, then fine. I'll eat the L on that. So you got the Jets, more of a train wreck?
Jets all day.
I think my immediate point was I kind of did make a case for the Jets. Maybe it was just my bias coming out. I don't know, but yeah, two
Well,
to one.
that's on record. We're tracking this now.
So
We're seeing
I think we got to
what's
build
on the
out the
line.
system is what I'm
Yeah.
thinking, because we kind of are just using like the thumb to measure or whatever, right? Like using measuring eye or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
We need to have levels of the train wreck that we like assess.
Yeah, like the 9
train wreck
circles.
meter.
Like I think
of hell.
dumpster fire is definitely a level. Like
Yeah.
right, like hell is a level. Like, but like what about like Chernobyl? Like
Yeah.
like a Chernobyl situation.
Nuclear meltdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Chernobyl
pretty
also
good.
applies to when people don't think they're in like a terrible situation like at first and they don't want to admit it. Like,
Yeah.
And then they need to address it like that it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
It's like when they're letting the D-Rex out of the thing. They don't think it's
Exactly.
going to be
Yeah.
a big deal, and then 20 years later, the whole island is infiltrated.
Don't try to enter the containment area with a Snickers in your pocket. That's the lesson we learned on that one for sure. But I'm down to move to the
not
second
you
half
when
of the
you're
week.
hungry.
We clap it up. Second half
Clap
of the
it
week
up,
coming.
clap it up,
Let's go.
clap it
Let's go.
Thursday on the horizon, and then a big Friday coming up.
Thursday, big Friday. And then this weekend, we got, so obviously you have the Sabres action. Then we have UB at Kent State, 48.5, 22.5 favorite for the Bulls. We were talking about this.
Yeah,
This is basically like 34-13 they're predicting.
Right. I don't know if I have that faith.
35-13.
Do you have faith in Kent State to score 13 points? With how they've been
I mean, they'll be
over
at
the
home.
past
They'll
few
be
years?
fired up.
Yeah.
I with that said, I
Is
just think
this-
I think the Bulls defense, this will be the first week where we'll really see like how good are they, because obviously you hold St. Francis to 6 points. Only when backups came in did St. Francis score. They held Minnesota down pretty much the whole game. Like we're working on short field, so will be very interesting to see what happens.
I'll make a bold prediction. Wouldn't be surprised if UB shuts out Kent State on
Okay.
Saturday.
There you go. Maybe that's a shot at redemption for Slick.
Yeah. Is that a guarantee?
No, I don't want to live.
Not everyone can make 6.5 to 1 guarantees.
Sorry, not everyone can do the 19.5 point underdogs winning outright.
Do we have any crazy college action on the rest of the board before we get into Bills Jets on Sunday?
Well, we talked about USF Part 2.
USF Part 2 is crazy.
What?
I cannot believe. Guess what their game is this week?
Oh, I can't wait.
It's-
Alabama?
It's as cinema as a follow-up can be to last week. Literally the maximum amount of cinema. Is it not?
Florida State?
No.
No, close though.
You're
Miami.
My at number 5 Miami.
What's the spread?
It's exactly the same. I think it's 16.5.
I feel like we
The
have
spread
to
was
tail
18
him this
and
time.
it went down to 17.
Yeah,
so
we may have to.
We have to tail this
This
time,
might be
I
a
think.
squad ride.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna get predictable. Friday, we'll see what we got in store for that. But speaking of which,
We also have Georgia Tennessee, another top 25 matchup there. I'm sorry to put that one out. Yep.
yeah. So before we move on to Bills, while we're talking college football, Friday we do our dogs of the day, dogs of the weekend. That's right. Now, a quick recap again. I bet my beard won. That's why I still got it. I bet Maniac's ability to shave.
Can we get in here with the fuzz?
We're
You
gonna
can
get
see
a
it.
zoom
You
in.
saw the fuzz earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, I do
we'll
see
edit
it.
in
Yeah,
some
I
zoom.
see it.
He hasn't shaved. He's stuck true to it. Slick hasn't at all abided by his punishment.
To be fair,
Slick
has gone on living like his like the world's his
But
damn
it was-
oyster.
It was,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
To be fair, though, you guys kind of just like made that for me, like it just
Well-
thrown my way.
Well,
I
we
didn't
picked
agree
something
to
that we all
anything.
didn't want to do.
Well,
Don didn't want to shave his beard.
I didn't pick that at
Well,
all.
this is
No,
why.
no. We all picked something for each other that we didn't want to do.
Well, this is why I brought it up, and I'm bringing it up now.
Perfect. Bring it
Folks
up.
at home, in the comments, let us know what our each punishment should be. We'll pick the best one.
I like that. For Dogs Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the people for it. So yeah, let us know
Hopefully
what it should be.
doesn't turn out like that one.
So I have a question.
I have a
Phillies
great
girl.
idea
So I have a
if we
question,
don't
though.
get one for Slick. But
So
God,
if
man.
I win, then I'm completely clean. My punishment from last week is abolished, right, or neutralized.
yeah, should
You
they
have to beat
do
the
they
level?
stack up or is it
So
just
that's
beating
my
the
question.
level?
Are his
Yeah.
punishments stag up? So is Slick, if he misses this week, gonna have to have his
No.
new punishment and wake
No.
up at 7 a.m. for 3 days?
No, you beat the
what we
level.
should
It'll
do-
be like
no,
he
no,
has to
no, no,
sleep
no,
in
no,
a
no.
tent outside all week and
What
wake
we
up
should
at
do is
7.
they double up. What we should do is they
Tent?
double up.
What
They
did
would
you
be
say,
good if they
tent
double up.
outside, Don?
They would be good if they doubled up. Like
Yeah,
so
they
okay
stack.
so
Dude,
one
stop.
can't go one can't go on 3 weeks. Like it cycles out, but 2 at a time at all times.
And if you get a win, clean slate.
clean
they all
slate.
go.
Yep.
Okay.
So you just gotta win.
Wow,
just
this we're
win.
getting
I
this
can't
dialed
wait
in.
till
Just
your
win.
beard is as long as your hair was.
Well,
during
remember
the
that I'll be
Sabres
out of it no
playoffs.
matter what in 2 weeks. So listen to the rules next time.
Well, that's not what you were just saying.
I said only 2 punishments at a time, no matter what. They all keep rolling, but only 2 at a time, no matter what. So when the next one comes up,
Next week there's gonna be 3.
So
they
someone
won't.
comment
They
for
won't.
Slick. He has to fly to Chicago and see Angel Reese and Caleb Williams nail tech.
Oh, that would
That'll
be
his
dope.
punishment.
Yeah, actually, I would have fun.
that would be cool. We'll have to take a look at that. Thank you for flying with us on this episode of Trainwreck today, brought to you by Trainwreck Sports, Heard of Buffalo, and of course our friends at Salino Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Any final thoughts or shout-outs, boys and girls? Shout out UB Women's getting ready for the season. That'll be here before we know it too. About a month and a half away.
Shout out Bills. We'll be talking Bills Friday. Friday's going to be a great show. Like we said, we got our dogs of the day. We got FaceTime coming back. Potentially new characters, potentially the same. You'll have to tune in to find out. And one of these guys is going to be going to the Sabres home opener with me October 9th.
Oh, we should have a
Think we're gonna
competition.
Exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Sabres Gauntlet.
Yeah, so they don't even know I'm laying this on them, but it's happening. So yeah.
You got anywhere?
Shout out to our guy Gatesy doing all the clipping and
Ones and
stuff
twos,
behind
and
the
the team
scenes.
that heard a beat.
And as well will probably be our man boots on the ground at the Sabres Prospect Challenge tomorrow. So shout out to Gatesy.
Love that. And this is going to be controversial, but huge shout out to Donnie's mom. She said that the show is very funny. Massive review from her.
Massive shout out.
And I'm looking forward to similar reviews from our other fans.
Got a text right before going live. Love you, Mom. Thanks.
Thank you, Donnie's mom. Well, hey, that's our show. Trainwreck today. That huge shout out to Herd of Buffalo. Let's have a good day now.
Go Bills.
Bye.